And then another.
Alright, there we go. Good morning, everybody, and you are tuned in to the Blitz Morning Show right here on the Blitz Talks radio station. Yeah, I didn't think of that part. Anyway, my name is Toby Brendel, and I will be your host for the next, possibly 15 minutes, depending on how good I do. Alright, so I thought I'd just bring a little bit of information up to you guys first by saying we are now available on Spotify. I tell you, we're on Spotify, we are on iHeartRadio. Do this search for RSS feed, boom, we're good to go. We're even on YouTube. So I don't care what you say, there's many ways of listening to us. A little bit of here, a little bit of there, you name it. Go listen. Alright, so last night was a very interesting night through the south part of the province. What do you mean? Well, let me tell you. Alright, so it started off probably in the afternoon on the western part of, like, the southwest part of Saskatchewan, where storms were developing, things like that. And it got to the point where these storms were getting so violent that they were spawning tornadoes. They were spawning softball-size hail. Those things are freaking huge. One lady had it in her hand, and it basically, like, engulfed her hand. Yeah, I said golf, and it was a baseball size. Anyway. It was huge. Like, I don't really know how to put it, these in words. Anyway, when it eventually got to where we were, about, say, 8 o'clock last night, I'm thinking the worst. There was tornado watches, there was tornado warnings. About 45 minutes from where I live, there was a tornado warning out. So everything that I was doing, I was telling my friends, my family, it's like, keep your eyes on the sky, anything is possible. Which, what else can you really do? And of course the girlfriend's like, yeah, can you go get this for me? It's like, yeah, whatever. So I head out, I go to the one store, didn't have it, go to the other store. And meanwhile, the rain started picking up, but it wasn't that big. I was in this, picking out drinks, a little bit of snacks, and you could hear the rain pick up a little bit heavier and heavier and heavier. Yeah, whatever. It's a new door, tin roof. Exact same thing. Like, really nothing to write home about, right? She rung it up. I used the tap, and I tapped it. Right before it says approved, power goes out. It's like, are you serious? Power goes on. I waited for about 5 minutes. The Interact machine said, due to power failure, it has been approved. It's like, oh, this is just lovely. Whatever. Hopped in the van, took off. Did a little thing on Periscope, which you can also find at the Blitz Talks on Twitter. From there, I headed back into town. Everything looked fine. That was the weird thing. Like, all the major roads that I drove on, it didn't even look like it rained heavy. It was absolutely clear sailing. But as soon as I turned off of the major road onto the side streets, that's when localized flooding came upon. Blah. I took pictures. If you just head over to the Blitz Talks' Twitter account or even Facebook page, I posted some. The sad thing is, it was nighttime. I didn't want to get out, so I pulled over, put in park, took a few pictures to give you the extent of the amount of flooding. To tell you the truth, I'm actually pretty shocked when it comes to the rain, how much fell in that little bit of time, which caused that much flooding. My biggest issue now for the city of Weyburn is our drain systems, like our sewer, able to keep up with a massive rainfall again, like what we had in, what was it, 2011? Or is it going to be massive flooding? Should we start getting prepared? Because really, guys, it made that much of a difference. They were even shutting down streets. The one street that I don't personally understand why they don't fix is our major road, or the major street, which is Railway. I don't understand why they don't fix those sewers. Every single rainstorm that happens, that particular road floods. We've had people kayaking down that road. We've had... it blows me away that the city doesn't say, okay, how can we improve this? How can we get the flow going? What's it like in your communities? Could it handle a lot of rain in a short amount of time, or are you going to get massive flooding? I know every city is different in their own way. Sadly, my hometown isn't that good. Alright guys, let's kind of, mosey on to something a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun, a little bit more upbeat. If you go on the Blitz Talks Twitter account, you can actually see a video that I posted of what I want to do in the near future, which is... Whoa, that was weird. There was a van on the side of the road with a tire off, and the whole van is basically sitting on the ground. Well, at least the back wheel is. Anyway. So what I'm going to do is I want to basically start playing games within the station, even if it's going over to certain businesses, friends, take on coworkers versus coworkers, etc., etc. I'm not really sure when the very first one's going to come out or anything like that. It's going to be a big surprise. Will it work? I don't know. Will it work? I hope it does. That's all I can say. I tried kind of a preview, and let me tell you, it massively failed. My God. Oh, just shake my head, but, it could be one of those things where they were just joking or they really didn't care. I'm going to switch it up a bit, though. I'm going to have a couple categories, and rock, paper, scissors. They're going to go and pick, or I'm going to let you, the listener, pick the category that these guys are going to face off on. I kind of got the idea from Corey Cove from the Power Trip down in Minnesota at KFAN, so I give him full props on this idea. I'm not going to call it, what was it, Showdown or Face Off or anything. I want a different, unique name that could stand above and beyond. Which, I don't know. If you guys have any questions, you can always message me on my Facebook page, The Blitz Morning Show. So make sure you go do that. Twitter, it's not going really that good. I'm not really too sure what to say. It kind of sucks. Or you can also email us at theblitztalks@gmail.com. There's also another, possibly 2 more games that I do want to try as well. That's going to be a little bit more difficult, and that might actually take place when our fan base, on-air personnel, things like that actually get bigger, get better. Until then, it's just going to be one of those things that's going to be on the coat rack where you take a look and you realize, oh, I want to wear it. Oh, no. I want to wear that, but I can't because I'm too fat. And god dang construction. Seriously, why did I frickin' take this road? Alrighty. Another game that I do want to play, it's not going to be available for the public to get involved or anything like that. Ooh. It's going to be Alex B and myself. We are going to basically pick 3 teams for the NFL season. So I will, he will, our number 1 team will face off against each other. And what happens is that particular team for that particular week, with the amount of points that they score, that's how many points it's going to go to this head-to-head. So if my team scored 34, Alex's team scored 14, I win 34-14. So I'm still trying to come up with the concept, the idea. Hopefully it works. I already have somebody who's possibly willing to do the reveal. I'm not even going to be able to see the reveal of this thing, until probably the day. So it's going to be secretive. Nobody's going to know. And we're going to try doing something else with the NFL football. This year we're not going to do the Blitz Fantasy Football League. It's going to be, I don't know, just not feeling it this year. Maybe it might change once I start seeing football on TV. But until then, no fantasy football, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, geez. I better start telling everybody goodbye. It's almost time. All right, so yeah. You are tuned in to the Blitz Morning Show. My name is Toby Brendel. If you have any questions or comments, you can always follow me on Twitter at Toby and Mike. Oh, wow. You also can follow the page, or like the Blitz Talks on Twitter as well, at the Blitz Talks. You can email the station at theblitztalks@gmail.com, and don't forget to do a search for the Blitz Morning Show and the Blitz Talks on Facebook to follow the pages. Once we get all of the places that we are being broadcast to, we'll post it and you can go from there. But until then, I am gonna let you go because I'm mumbling, stumbling, and bubbling. God dang it, I hate 60 zones. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to the Blitz Talks Morning Show, and I will catch you guys later.